Hi everyone, my name is Bella, and this is one fantabulous page of my life. I was raised in France with my parents and my younger sister Amy. I had always been the smartest, and Amy was the pretty child that everyone loved. And, well, she was okay with it. My dad was a video gamer. Amy and I were regular guests on his Twitch. My mom, however, didn't seem to love how much we played with our dad. Well, she was always busy with something.
Girls, please, help me set the dinner table, right now.
Hey, do it alone. We have 1,000 streamers watching right now.
Yeah, Mom, we're busy. Mom immediately got upset and served plain cooked pasta for dinner. But we had Dad protect us. Our lives were great. Until one day when I was 13, my mom got sick and everything fell apart. Dad, we need to take Mom to the hospital.
Are you sure? Honey, I'm streaming right now. You'll call 911, won't you? Daddy's definitely taught you that. I will meet you at the hospital.
Was he being serious? I called 911 anyway, but Dad never made it to the hospital that day or the next or the next. Mom was on bed rest. Finally, Dad came to the hospital when he heard that Mom stopped working.
What do you mean you can't work? How will we feed the kids? We need money.
I have savings. We will survive till I get better.
About that, I used the money to buy a new camera and other stuff. There's, not much left.
How could you? That was for the kids.
That's when I figured it out. My dad was a mooch and a jerk. My mom was doing everything while my dad did nothing. I was so upset that it took me this long to realize that. Oh my God, Dad, you are the worst. Now don't make Mom stressed out, just leave.
How dare you speak to me that way?
Security! Take this man away! He's hurting my mom! From that day, I vowed to take care of my mom and protect her. My mom got the courage to call the cops on him for taking her money, so by the time we went home, he was gone.
Where's Dad? All his clothes are gone and I tried calling him, but he's not answering.
Now this was the one person that loved my dad more than anything. I couldn't bring myself to tell her that he was a jerk. Amy, honey, Dad left. Our parents are getting divorced.
What? No, why? You are lying. Dad would never leave me.
Amy didn't take the news well, but I didn't know she'd take it too far. She willingly got into a lot of trouble and stressed Mom out. Where are you going?
A party? Not surprised you don't know about it. They don't invite nerds.
I don't care. You can't go now, it's late. And you can't trust anyone there.
Yes, I can. Bye.
Ugh, why won't she listen to me? Amy was popular in school. A lot of people at school won't even believe we're related. One day, I was walking down the hallway when I saw a boy walking behind Amy suddenly grab her shoulder. I ran to the scene. Hey, hands off my sister, jerk!
What is wrong with you? That's my boyfriend, weirdo.
Boyfriend? You can't have a boyfriend.
Why not?
He is a boy. You can't trust boys.
Stop telling me what to do.
Amy and Tommy walked away holding hands, and I was mad. Boyfriend? I knew Tommy from my math class, and I couldn't trust him with my sister. I could see he was changing Amy. She stopped talking to Mom and me and only cared about parties more than ever. One day, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I caught up with Tommy after math class and gave him a warning. Hey, I want you to stay away from my sister. She doesn't need people like you around her.
People like who? How dare you?
Oh no, Amy was around the corner and she heard everything. I could see her face turn red as she led Tommy away. There was going to be trouble. When I got home, Amy was already waiting for me.
Why are you trying to ruin my life? I know you are so miserable, but don't you dare interfere in my life ever again.
Stop being a brat. I'm just trying to protect you.
I don't need that. Mom, are you just gonna stand and watch?
Well, I know she's smart and does things for your good, so...
Huh? This is it. I can't stand you two anymore. I am leaving to be with Dad.
Dad? Sorry to break it to you, but your beloved dad is a mooch who stole your college funds and is wanted by the police. That's why he left.
Enough, Bella. Why would you say that to her now?
Amy was beyond upset. I felt bad too. The next day, I made up my mind to apologize to her, but she was gone. She left a note saying Dad came to get her. My craziness had driven my sister away. I moped around school for the next few days. One day, I was putting my books in my locker when Tommy came up to me.
Hi, are you okay? Amy says to tell you that she's fine with your dad and you guys shouldn't worry.
He even showed me pictures of Amy and Dad at a carnival. Maybe Dad had changed.
Hey, do you want to talk?
I couldn't hold the tears anymore and started crying. I missed my sister and my dad. Tommy was patient while I told him everything. He then offered me a ride home, and after driving around for a while, I felt better. Soon, it became our routine. He drove me home every day, and sometimes we'd stop for ice cream. Tommy was cool, and I could get why Amy liked him. One day, he was dropping me off when he leaned over to help me with my seatbelt. I don't know what came over me, but I kissed him. I thought I was gonna feel guilty, but I actually liked it. I was kissing my sister's boyfriend, and I liked it? Oh my god, this is bad. So bad. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have. Oh, Amy's gonna hate me even more now.
Oh, wait. There's something I have to tell you.
I can't stay. I'm sorry. I ran to my room and kept avoiding Tommy's calls that night. When I heard the doorbell, I opened it and my heart fell out of my body. Amy? She looked like she had been dragged through hell and back. She was shivering in the cold and was so skinny you could count her ribs. Oh my god, Amy, what happened to you? You've become so thin.
So what? I'm trying out modeling, so I'm not welcome here anymore?
We took her in and it was clear that she wasn't fine, but she refused to talk to Mom or me. I had never seen her like that before and I was so scared. One night, I was doing my homework when I heard Amy crying. I immediately rushed to her room. Amy, what is going on? You can talk to me.
Talk to you about what? You want me to say that Dad was horrible, right? That would make you so happy because you want to be right.
No, I just want to know what's wrong with you. Why are you crying?
Well, I am crying because you were in my room without my permission. Now get out.
I was getting sick of Amy. All I had ever done was protect her, and she was trying to make me look like the bad guy now. I didn't care anymore. She could cry all she wanted. The next day at school was Amy's first time back after a while, and when she walked, it was like a celebration. Everyone was happy to see her walking in like a sleek model, and she was so happy to tell them about the magical time she had spent with Dad.
Oh, it was so good. My dad is a celebrity now, always on the phone with famous people. We even got front row seats to the national basketball game last week.
Amy's story sounded quite great, and a part of me wanted it to be true. I wanted to believe that my dad had changed into this nice dad, but I knew Amy was lying. If Dad was so amazing, why was she always crying? But I didn't want to get involved in her lies, so I just walked to my class. But then Tommy appeared in the hallway.
Hey, I haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, Amy's back.
I heard. Can we talk?
Didn't you hear me? Your girlfriend is back. We can't hang out anymore.
Why?
Why? We kissed! I kissed my sister's boyfriend. I'm a horrible person.
You kissed Tommy?
Oh god, not again.
I can't believe you. You really can't stand me having any happiness at all, can you?
It's not like that, Amy. I'm really surprised you changed Dad into the man you described now. I'm happy when you're happy, Amy. Trust me. But Amy ran out of the school, and I followed her. At home, I found her crying by the fireplace with Mom consoling her. I am really sorry. I know I shouldn't have kissed him, but it was a mistake. Please forgive me.
It is not about Tommy. You were right. About Dad. He was a jerk. He starved me. I loved him, but he didn't care a bit about me or us.
Oh, Amy. I am so sorry you had to be there. We should have never let you go.
I'm so sorry too, honey. I think it's time your dad finally gets what he deserves. Do you remember where your father lives?
I do, but what are we gonna do?
Cops?
Well, I might have a better plan. Amy took me to Dad's place, and I acted like Mom had kicked me out too. Dad, I'm back. With your prodigal daughter. Sorry I yelled at you before, but I missed all the fun you gave us. Can I come in?
But you'll take care of your food and expenses, won't you?
Of course I will. Amy and I took all of Mom's money and gold while we ran away here. We've hidden them in our dresses. Dad hugged us both instantly.
You're welcome, girls. I'll get some good dinner first. Make a list.
Now this was the time. We made a long list of expensive food items, and Dad immediately placed the order online.
Dad, shall we play some games while we wait for the food?
That's my girl. Let's go.
And we played our worst game ever and made Dad lose all his viewers.
No, Bella, Amy, stop. You've forgotten everything.
No, Dad, we just remembered something. Mom? Mom entered with the cops and they arrested Dad for child endangerment and theft. And, well, not paying for his food. Mom finally got the justice she deserved. It took some time for Amy to comfort herself again. But when she got better, I was so happy to have her back. It was like when we were kids again. We would stay up all night giggling and telling stories. But I couldn't shake off the guilt I felt. We hadn't talked about Tommy since the incident, and the thought she might since be angry with me was eating me up. So, can we talk about Tommy now? Look, I'm really sorry about what happened.
About that, I should be the one apologizing.
Oh God, she knew. I could feel my heart burst out of my chest. What do you mean?
I have something to tell you, but you have to promise not to get mad. Tommy was never my boyfriend. He came to me asking for help on how to ask you out, so I told him that we had to make you understand that he was a good guy, so we became friends only because he could get closer to you. But that day in school, I got tired of your meddling and I called him my boyfriend just to spite you. I am really sorry.
What the heck? So Tommy always liked me? I couldn't believe this. I know I was not always the easiest girl to be around, but I didn't deserve to be deceived like that. I was so mad at both of them. You planned with Tommy to deceive me because I'm such a monster that boys can't talk to?
No, not like that. Sometimes you are so serious and uptight and he was scared to approach you. I thought that if you saw how great he was, you would give him a chance. But hey, don't be mad at him. It was all my fault.
Of course it was. Why would you do this to me? I avoided speaking to her and Tommy. But one night, he showed up at my house. Why are you here? Now you can talk to me? Aren't you scared I might bite your face off?
I know this looks bad, but I am really sorry. I never thought it would go like this. I just wanted to get closer to you.
He is right. This is my fault. I am so sorry.
Oh, again! Don't you have better things to do than listening to every conversation I have? Stop it, it's creepy. And you, Tommy, leave me alone. But he didn't leave me alone. He called me every day to apologize. And one day in school, I was walking to class when a marching band appeared and started singing my name. It was so embarrassing.
I know you are mad at me, and I deserve it. But I'm trying to do what I should have done years ago. Bella, I am in love with you. I have been in love with you since we were 8. And I should have told you, but I was scared of being rejected. Now, I'm doing the right thing. Please, Bella, will you go out with me?
Whole school was watching, but I couldn't deny that I liked Tommy. He was nice and definitely not like my dad. He deserved a chance. No more lies.
I promise.
We hugged and it felt like heaven. And then I saw Amy running down the hall.
What about me? Am I forgiven?
Okay, fine. Get in here. I hugged my sister, and for the first time in a long time, I felt happy.